Guys, welcome back to another Daily Tarot card. These are your Daily Tarot cards for Thursday, July 23rd, 2020. Throughout Thursdays, every single Thursday, we pull from the Game of Thrones Tarot cards. We have Judgment. Judgment is upon us. Our day of recognition is here. They're talking about solitude, isolation. They're going through a change. And so for some of you, it may be a hard change. I feel like Mercury retrograde really did a number on you. I feel like you're going through some sort of battle. It feels like internally you're going through a battle as well. It feels like you are second-guessing your decisions. You're kind of going into the past and sitting there saying, like, these are the red flags I saw. These are the things I regret. These are the things I wish had changed. We cannot change the past. We know that. We have to be in the present. We have to live in the present. With the Empress coming in here, it's like she's rebellious. Any of you that watch the Game of Thrones know that she's rebellious. We all know that, with the Empress in this specific tarot deck, she breaks the wheel. So the Wheel of Fortune wants to move you forward. It's about our lessons. That's where the Judgment comes in. It's about our lesson. We're going through a lesson right now, and all we could do is wait for the fair decision. This is why Judgment comes in. Your positive karma is coming here. The messages from our guardian angels, even, the very first card talks about that. Even with Omega, they're saying a blessing is coming in. So if you've done everything, you've stayed on the course of faith, you haven't sat there and kind of been the Empress where she kicks ass and takes names, it's like you have to realize that there's a ripple effect to everything we do. If we learned anything, especially if we look out in the world, people's actions have consequences. And for the most part, a lot of it was negative. Let's be quite honest. A lot of people lost their lives because people were greedy. Corporate was greedy. If we shut down everything around Christmas, we'll lose billions of dollars. They kept it open and it cost us a lot of lives. Almost 1 million lives across the world that were lost because were greedy. Let's be quite honest. Just keep a heads up. I'm not trying to be Debbie Downer here. The crisis is, on its second wave. Hong Kong is there's an area in South Hong Kong that is getting hit real hard right now. So we're getting, they're sounding the alarm here. It's like, okay, now we know it started in Libya, it started in Syria. I'm not blaming them. I'm just saying that it started picking up there. I'm not sitting there saying it's this person's fault, this is person's fault. It's across the whole world. It's a world pandemic for a reason. So the second wave started there. Now it's hit Hong Kong real hard. India's on their 1 millionth case. So let's sit there, on the Western Hemisphere and learn. Now we know. It's not like last time when we were kept in the dark. We know they're sounding the alarm. Get your mask on. Use your sanitizer. Social distance. If you don't have to go out, don't go out. Stay home. For 2020, stay the blazes home. Especially with kids going back to school, I would homeschool. Honestly, I'm not going to lie. The way that they're getting so hit right now in Hong Kong, unless they sit there and close everything off again like they did before where they were not letting anything come in, then I would homeschool my children. I would honestly homeschool my children. Why risk it? They cannot sit there and hold that against you that you're going to homeschool your child because you're afraid of them losing their life. This is a life or death situation. I'm just being quite honest here. Like I said, your actions have consequences. We saw people take people's lives, because they thought that they are better than someone else. And their excuse is, because I felt threatened. I understand that. I'm not in this situation. I don't have that job where I have to put my life on the forefront. I try to be empathetic. But when you shoot someone 5 times that wields a knife, I have to question your actions. So Judgment, the past, second chances, memories, guilt, awakening, the soul. They're saying you cannot resist. So it's kind of like our shadow energy coming in here. It's like you can't resist it. With the Empress, it's like, yes, kick ass, take names. I feel like, you're rebellious in you, but you got to calm down that rebellious side. Associated with opposites and choices. So again, remember on Tuesday they sat there and they said that, we are contemplating making decisions to cut people out of our life, but they're saying, no, don't do it. They told us to sit on it. Wednesday card, if someone was single or if you're divorced, they were saying cut those situations out of your life. Because Tuesdays and Wednesdays cards were conflicting with each other, I said let it play out. Sit there, feel your feelings, but let's see how it plays with the universe. Let's see what the universe says. And judgment comes in on Thursday and says there may be a second chance here. So I feel like there's a group situation, or there's a situation where it's like kind of the same theme but different people. So maybe you can reconcile some, and some you just need to cut off. I think it needs to be done case by case. So I would still sit there and let the universe show you, who you should cut out. Let their actions speak louder than their words. Let's see how things play out. And if you still feel that way, take your emotions out of this situation. If the facts are the facts, and you still feel passionate enough to sit there and say, you know what, I don't need this in my life no more, then proceed. Judgment often appears in a reading when you are on the brink of change. Some of us are, going through that internal change. It's really strong. It's really hard. And it's like, how do we go with this? Mercury retrograde played with a lot of people with this, where there was a lot of endings. But on the other side of this, there's a new beginning. And it's peace. It's harmony. If you walk the course of faith, everything will turn out the way that you are expecting. Some cases, they're saying on each side, there's going to be some disappointment, but it's going to be a fair decision. You may decide to give a situation or relationship a second chance. Otherwise, review your behavior and see at the higher level the life lessons offered. The card also suggests spiritual awakening, mediumship, connections with angels and guides. This is a powerful opportunity to make sense of the past. Fame and reputation. So a lot of them, they're saying that, a lot of you are flapping your gums, but you're not backing them up. So they're saying back it up now. Don't get to your shadow side. Don't sit there and flap your gums and make yourself look good, and don't follow through with things. So they're saying your reputation is on the line here. Watch what you're saying. If you don't plan on fulfilling it, or just say something comes up and you can't fulfill it, then make it known. Course correction. If you be a grown up about it. If you sit there and say I promise to do X, Y, and Z, that's why I don't promise anything unless I get absolutely guaranteed. I don't promise nothing. You sit there and say I'm going to do X, Y, or Z, and if it can't happen, just say, listen, something came up and I can't do it. At least they know, so they don't know not to expect it. So the Empress. Fertility, creativity, authority. So authority and judgment. So this could be legal issues. Abundance, peace. So, like I was saying, we'll take back what was stolen from me and destroy those who wronged me. You let the universe destroy those people that have wronged you. If they are absolutely dead wrong in what they've done, let the universe, let karma take care of it. You don't sit there and do anything. So she, like the Empress, she destroys the wheel. Instead of sitting there and, letting the universe control things, she takes it into her own fate. But what happens if you watch the Game of Thrones? I don't want to spoil it just in case someone's just getting into it. But you see what happens. By putting the universe in her hands, it backfires. The Empress denotes the mother, wife, or female partner, or the monarch, female. She symbolizes care, security, and abundance, so relationships flourish. This card could also predict a child, so you may be having a child, or someone around you is having a child. I feel like this is also like a rebirth of something, like a rebirth of your inner child, a rebirth of you. That's why I'm saying with this Judgment card, it's like you're freed from something, and it's a rebirth because you learned the hard lesson from this. Maybe not to give in to lust so easily, not to give in to love so easily, to honor yourself more is more important. You're going to learn that lesson. It's a hard lesson that you've learned, but it's going to be a rebirth of you. As she is traditionally paired with the Emperor, she representatively symbolizes stability and love. Creative projects also thrive under her influence, and home life is harmonious. New opportunities unfold. Finances improve. So they're saying, maybe you've been going through it, especially the legal part of this. It's like you're going through it, but everything is going to be restored. Like they said, we're taking back what was hers, but let the universe take it back for you. Don't sit there and take things into your own hands. Have faith and hope, because there is something positive and new on the horizon that you cannot see yet. So continue the practice of patience and Let the universe unfold things. So they're saying with all that pent-up rage and rebellious, yoga and exercise are essential to well-being, peace of mind, and spiritual growth right now. So they're saying take that time for yourself. Sit there, take it out on the punching bag. Sit there and do weights because it's draining. It'll drain you of all that pent-up anger. Victory. Your desire is coming to fruition. Excuse me. Keep up the good work. Jules, enough. Sorry. So with the unicorn, the universe is going to deliver 3 blessings. They are saying practice practice patience, practice trusting the course. You are going to get to your destination. They're saying this is a course correction because you veered left instead of staying on the course or veering right. You veered left, and they're saying we're trying to correct this. Maybe there was a decision you made in the past that they're trying to fix for you. That's why there's a rebirth coming to you, because you're going to trust your intuition next time. Maybe because you were young and naive and you kind of, oh, he's a bad boy. We all love the bad boys. It's like, yeah, but the bad boys are bad boys for a reason. I'm helping you heal physical challenges in yourself and others. You are a healer like me. I feel like this is mentally. They're showing me that someone's suffering from migraines because they're dealing with a lot of emotions and stress. And they're saying just calm down, take a break, take it easy. Trust and have faith. We put a lot of obstacles in our own path. We sit there and we suppress ourselves. We sit there and we hold ourselves back because we're afraid of what will happen. As much as we want things to happen, we go into that, doubting ourselves. Oh, what about if this happens? What about if that happens? But what about if it works out? Instead of sitting there being negative and saying, what if this negative happens? What if that negative happens? What about if something positive happens? What would happen then? We also have to realize if we give in to the shadow side of things, taking things to our own hand, if any of you watch the Game of Thrones where Dany takes everything into her own hands, it backfires in the end. So it's just like let the universe work things out. Remember, if you sit there and throw the stone into the water, it's going to have a ripple effect. So if you throw it negatively into the water and wait for the universe to bring it back to you, it's going to come back to you 10 times fold. That magnetic pull is going to come back to you 10 times fold. So make sure whatever you put out into the universe is positive. Don't expect anything to come back to you. Just sit there and be positive. Be that light in the world. Be the reason someone smiles today. But with this, especially with the legal part of it, it's just let them do what they're going to do. Everything's going to work out. Everything that was taken from you will be restored. Because you're going to come out of this a bigger, better person. Right now, it's just they're trying to course correct everything. They're trying to fix things from the past. So that way the future is much more brighter. So continue the patience and continue to practice faith. I hope you guys enjoyed these daily tarot cards for Thursday, July 23rd, 2020. Throne Thursdays. Every single Thursday we pull from the Game of Thrones tarot deck. And just a quick reminder, if you missed Wednesday's video, I am donating half of my fees that I make from readings or services to the legal fees for children's rights. Their goal is $6,500. They're also selling jewelry. If you want to, if you want to buy jewelry or buy, she's got some prints up. It's like an energy exchange. You can also do that. And I have all the information linked in the description box if you guys are looking to find out more information. Also, the link to the GoFundMe page if you want to donate. Have a good one, guys. See you for the next game, the next daily tarot card. Bye.